everybody! We're going to be playing Cat Lady again. This game has been incredibly fun to play. And I will stop eating M&Ms in a minute. Alright, so I figured this out. Because I'm so smart. And M&Ms are yummy and they work for your brain. What I have to do Alright. Oh yeah. Open the lid. That's what we were supposed to do. And I'm like, hey, toilet's overflowing!
Someone is coming.
Have you rang the bell? Is there an emergency?
Yeah!
The toilet's blocked.
What? Oh, well, that's hardly an emergency.
It is when you need to use it urgently, like I do.
I see. Fine, I'll sort it out. Just give me a minute. Oh, it's the gloves. Again! I guess I'll have to get my hands dirty since the cleaner's called in sick.
Now I gotta run out here.
Sorry, Mom, can't let you through. You'll need to see a discharge letter from your doctor first.
I got one.
Here. Are you happy now?
Yes, that seems fine. Can I just check your name band to confirm that you are indeed Anne Burton?
I have.
Oh, all right. I didn't realize you knew how to read. There you go. Can I go now?
Of course. Thank you, Mom. We'll see you soon.
No, you won't. Now get out of my way.
We'll see you soon. Alrighty. Storage room. I don't need in there anyway. Store to some office. It's locked. I don't need to go in there either, honestly.
And you must be Susan Ashworth.
Well...
I will be right back.
I am.
Please tell me what I
Do you mind
missed.
if I ask
Please.
you where you're heading to?
I was just going for a little walk. Stretch my legs. Get some fresh air. Give it a rest. I'm not going anywhere.
Miss Ashworth, please relax. There's been a mistake. You have been prescribed wrong medication. I apologize sincerely on behalf of my team and the hospital, but luckily we managed to spot it on time.
No!
On time. You have no idea what I've been through.
Once again, I'm truly sorry. I promise no more drugs will be given to you. I personally guarantee you will have a good, peaceful sleep tonight, and you can be discharged in the morning.
Why can't I go tonight? I want to go now.
I'm really sorry, but we can't legally discharge suicidal patients without a full psychiatric assessment. It's too late for it now, but I promise we'll have a chat in my office first thing in the morning, okay? And then you can go home. Is that all right?
Your voice! Oh!
I haven't really got much choice, have I?
Now I'd like to ask you some questions about your life, Susan.
Oh no.
You might find them very personal, but it's important that you answer me as honestly as possible.
Fine. Let's get it over with then, shall we? I'd like to go home at last.
Of
The personal
course,
questions.
I understand.
Do you wear socks to bed?
So, Susan, let's see. Are you living alone at the moment?
I rent a flat, it's quite lonely most of the time. I live on my own and it suits me just fine. I live with a friend, she must be worried, sick about me. I live on my own and it suits me just
I
fine.
live on my own, and it suits me just fine. I don't need anyone. People mostly bore me. Sometimes they annoy me or upset me.
I
I'm
understand.
happy with how things are at the moment. I have my little bit of space, and it's my own. It's private. I'd like to keep it that way.
What do you do for a living?
Between jobs at the moment. I'm a waitress, I work in a cafe. I actually
I'm
do
a
work in a restaurant.
waitress. I work in a cafe.
You do? Do you like it?
I love it.
It's okay. I don't mind it. It's just a job.
It's important to keep busy. I'd advise you get back to work as soon as next week.
I will.
Describe to me what your mornings look like. What is the first thing you do each day?
I feed my kitties. I drink strong coffee and smoke on the balcony. I eat breakfast, cereal, usually a cup of tea, and read a newspaper. Lie in bed awake. I can't bring myself to open my eyes. Go to the toilet, doesn't everyone? Put on TV so I can watch old TV shows. Have a cup of tea and read the newspaper.
I have a cup of tea and read a newspaper.
Perhaps having some breakfast first would improve how you feel through the day. Just something to think about.
Sure.
No, it will make
can
me
try
sick. I will get so sick if I
Would
eat
you say
breakfast.
that you feel safer at home than outside?
Yeah, not really. I don't feel that safe at all. Yeah, I suppose.
I suppose. It's not really about safety. I've just felt sad for a long time now. Really sad, you know? Somehow it brings me down even more when I go out and see all those happy, successful people. It makes me feel more like a failure. If I don't see it, it doesn't hurt that much.
Shush.
What do you think is missing in your life? Or rather, what is one thing that you think would make your life better?
His voice is just permeating into my brain. I can't hear anything out of his voice now. Be nice to have more money, I guess. Good friends, and I get really dressed. I know it's silly, but I wish I was better looking. Something to fight for, you know? A reason to go on. Something to fight for. I need a reason to live.
Something to fight for, you know? A reason to go on.
There's always a reason to live. Sometimes we just don't see it that clearly.
Well, Doctor, I must have gone all blind then, because I can't see any.
Have you ever attended group therapy for depression or some other
Yes,
form
it was
of counseling?
horrible. I guess it didn't help much. I'm not so good. Yeah, it didn't
Yes,
help at all.
It didn't help much, as you can see.
Just something to think about. I can see you're really willing to open up and talk about your issues. That's a positive sign.
I haven't really talked about my feelings for a long time.
You're doing very well so far.
Mm.
Do you have problems sleeping?
Rarely. I sleep well most nights.
Rarely. I sleep well most nights.
This is a total
If
lie.
anything, I probably sleep too much.
Would you describe for me how you feel at the moment?
Feel fine. Definitely better than before the accident. Feel like the whole world is against me. Definitely than before the accident. I feel fine now. I feel
Fine now. I feel like I want to change my life for the better.
That's the best
Not
thing to tell
really
them.
sure how yet, but I really want to try.
Do you find it hard to concentrate?
Yes, I have ADHD. Yeah, sometimes.
Yes, sometimes.
Like,
Do you drink alcohol, Susan?
no.
No,
That's good. Alcohol is a powerful depressant.
I never really liked drinking.
Excellent. Sometimes when life gets too much and people feel sad or upset, they think about suicide. Do you often think about suicide?
Every minute of every day. No, of course not. I don't know what got into me. Well, I just think about it sometimes, just to think about it very often. I'm gonna say I don't know what got into me.
No, of course not. I don't know what got into me. It's hard to explain why I did it. I must have thought there was no other options left. But I never used to think about it or plan it. It just happened. As if I'd suddenly lost control. I knew what I was doing was wrong, and yet I was unable to stop it. Strange, isn't it?
Please, in your own words, try to explain to me, why did you really try to take your own life, Susan?
My own words, so not your words, but my own. It could be any kind of gibberish. Just a sudden impulse. I'm ashamed of it now. Nothing was making me happy anymore. I wanted to show everyone how hurt it's deep inside. If you try to show people how you feel, they usually won't see it, or they'll see it as an attack to themselves. So really, hurting yourself doesn't hurt anyone other than they're like, oh man, that person might not be there for me if they hurt themselves. I know that's a horrible thing to say. It was just an impulse.
It was just a sudden impulse. I'm ashamed of it now. I had a really rotten day, you know? I felt like I was suffocating between the four walls of my bedroom. It just would get worse and worse. By the afternoon, I realized I cried for the past 3 hours. I didn't even know I'd been crying until I went to the bathroom and saw my face in the mirror. I looked like a ghost. I looked like I was dead already, you know? And then I saw the sleeping pills. I thought, why not? And I did it.
Do you feel as if you're a burden, or that life isn't worth living?
Sometimes I feel really low. Not anymore. I'll be right back. This is probably where I'll stop it for the videos. So this is probably a good place to take a break. Sorry. Person who was texting me asked me to look at the chicken, and so I thought I would look at the chicken. Alright, not anymore.
It's strange. But I feel lighter. I feel stronger. Besides, I live alone. Who could I be a burden to?
What makes you feel better?
My cats. Work used to make me happy. Antidepressants really did it for me. Hello, Mass. Magic. I play music. Music. I play piano when I'm feeling low. My cats.
My cats. I always put out a bowl of food for the stray cats. They're ever so grateful. I like their company.
What makes you feel worse?
People that let me down way too many times. I hate when it rains all the time. I live in England, so yeah. Rain all the time. No. Noise. Too much noise. What are you doing? Loneliness. I wish I had someone to talk to. It's hard to say. It could be anything. Noise. Too much noise really upsets me.
Too much noise really upsets me. I can hear everything through the thin walls of my flat. I have this neighbor. He often parties late into the night. It drives me crazy.
Have
And
you
actually, it's
imagined
true
your
about
funeral
noise.
and how people will react to your death?
I never really thought about that. Probably no one would come anyway. I mentioned often. People would feel guilty.
I never really
I've
thought about
honestly-
that. But I guess it would be a cheap one.
I don't really
I don't really
care.
know what they do with people like me. Maybe they just throw us in a hole and forget about it, since there'd be nobody to visit my grave anyway.
I don't think so, Susan. The city would pay for it.
Or so they want people to believe.
Finally, I'd like you to tell me about Eric.
Eric?
Yes, your husband.
What?
I believe this might be important. What can you tell me about your relationship? What had happened between you two?
I'm married. I can't text them. I was gonna be like, hey, did you know we're really married? But, no, we're not even talking anymore, so, see, I don't really want to talk about this, because we have nothing to do with him. Nothing to talk about. This has nothing to do with him. Can you go home now, please? There's nothing to talk about.
There's nothing to talk about.
Fine. I suppose you've opened enough for one day. Okay, one more question.
Open your...
This is just a formality, but I have to ask, are you going to do it again?
That's
Probably.
a hard one. I don't know. But hey, I've got it. The answer is no, I'm not. Thank you very much.
Excellent. We are nearly done here.
That's a hard one.
There's just one more thing I must clear with you. What exactly happened last night?
Well, after I'd met you outside the ward yesterday, I went back to my room and fell asleep. I slept really well, considering what happened earlier. But then someone woke me up. It was the same nurse who was so friendly with me the first night. She said we needed to talk.
Oh. Well, this is
We must
creepy.
go, Susan. You are not safe here.
But
Please, you must follow me. Quickly.
I went after her. The ward seemed very quiet. It must have been late at night.
Hurry.
I'm trying. I'm not even on the screen.
Wait for me. Tell me what's going on here.
This has got to be the entrance into chapter 3.
The security guys were gone. She pointed at the corridor and said,
You go first. I'll explain everything in a minute. Susan, if we don't escape now, they're going to hurt you. Please trust me. I know a way out of here. I'll help you escape.
What's
Let's go
going
down
on?
this corridor. I'll be right behind you.
Oh, this corridor. Okay. Oh, okay.
I think I can hear someone coming.
Damn it! We can't go through there. Let's turn back, Susan. I know another way.
Ah, this is scary. This is scary.
Turn left here. We can use the maintenance lift to get us out of this place.
Turn left. Corridor. This is so creepy. Oh, it's creepy. We're on the roof? Is this the roof?
What are we doing on the roof? Liz,
Oh no.
what the hell are you doing? And why is there blood on your clothes? Liz,
It's quicker than the stairs. And besides, all the doors are locked anyway.
No!
This is the
No!
only way out of here. The only escape. Let's both jump. It won't hurt, you'll see.
You lost your mind, get down here. This is a bad idea. Come down and we'll talk.
this is a bad idea. Come down and we'll talk.
I've made up my mind. I need to end this suffering now. Besides, I have no one to live for anyway. No one ever listened to me. No one ever cared.
I listened. You're a nice girl. You have your whole life ahead of you.
You listened. Did you really?
Of course I did. You talk a lot, but I've always been a good listener. I liked talking to you.
So do you remember that story then? The one I told you the other night? The one about the woman in A&E?
She disappeared later, found dead in the toilet. She jumped off the roof. She disappeared and was later found dead in the toilet. The one who kicked the security guy jumped off the roof and broke her spine. She disappeared? I know she disappeared, but I know she wasn't found dead in the toilet. I don't remember that.
Actually, I don't think you told me that story.
Maybe I didn't. Or maybe you just didn't pay attention like everyone else.
But, okay, I can prove to you that I listened. Just don't jump, please.
You can prove it? Fine. I'll give you a second chance. Did I tell you about my flatmate? Did I tell you what one of them does for a living? If you really listened, you will remember this one.
She's a stripper.
Yes. Or at least that's what I think she is. You've listened. I just wish other people did.
I'm sure they do. It can't be that bad.
What do you know? Why do you care anyway?
I don't want you to make the same mistake I did.
I thought you of all people knew how it feels when you're trapped and you can't trust anyone.
Look, I'm sure there must be someone who cares about you.
My colleagues don't care, my family don't care, even my fucking boyfriend never cared. He said he needed to go find himself. Did I tell you when he broke up with me?
I know how people are. On Valentine's Day.
On Valentine's Day.
Yes. Valentine's Day. You've got this one right. But it's not enough. Don't feel responsible. You didn't cause me this pain.
I
This
listened!
suffering.
I got the right...
I have to do this to be free again.
No,
Jump
you
with
don't.
me, Susan. Do it while you still can.
No!
No! No! I thought if I listened to her, she wouldn't... No! No!
After that, I went back. I tried telling people about Liz, but they all thought I was crazy again and didn't believe me.
And you were absolutely sure you saw Liz jump off this building?
You know, it doesn't matter. I just want to finish this and get some fresh air.
Susan, I know Liz well. She wouldn't do something like that. As a matter of fact, I saw her this morning.
No, you
She's
didn't.
fine.
No!
I'd like you to come with me and see her. Say hi. Make sure she's alright.
Stop treating me like I'm crazy. Fine, I'll go. I don't even care that much anyway. The door is locked?
I
no.
plan ahead, Susan. I had a feeling in my gut, and
Oh,
my
no.
gut's never wrong. I feel like I really got to know you, though. I'm very sorry you've had such a difficult life.
I should have been paying attention more
I
instead
like
of looking
your
at that.
green eyes and your sleek cheekbones. You're a clever girl, Susan, but the sadness has poisoned you for too long. There is no coming back from it.
Oh, what? I knew you were the kind of person who tricks people into killing
I would
themselves.
have let you go if it wasn't for Liz.
What? What? Hey! There must have been something I could have done. Could I have moved? But I couldn't.